If you can identify the most important things you want to complete each day, schedule them in, and get them done in a timely manner, you will find freedom and the ability to relax easier at the end of each day. Now, if you want to optimize your life without wasting time, make sure you grab your free life map below. I used to try and do everything, rushing around from one thing to the next, barely making it on time to different appointments, and carrying anxious energy with me because there was so much to do. When I moved to using a schedule, I was able to plan what I needed to do, complete more without procrastinating, and feel more relaxed when I was actually doing the thing. And then I was relaxed when I was done because I knew that I had done everything that I needed to do. I knew where I stood. I knew all the jobs that needed to be done and what I could actually fit in. I knew how to fit in my social life and make all of these things work so that I could live my life the best way I could. I was more productive and I was able to still go and have a social life and do all the things that I wanted to do. Now, I still use a paper schedule and a paper diary. I like to be able to cross things off lists. It gives me a sense of completion and satisfaction, helps me break down everything that I'm doing, just knowing that I've done what I needed to do, I'm complete, and I'm able to reach the lofty goals that I'm aiming for. So here's how you can use a schedule to maximize your productivity and get the most out of your life without feeling like you are trapped or unable to have some spontaneity. First, plan your first important things in your focused work block. So if you don't have a focused work block, you should. What that is a block of time during your day where you just do one thing and you forget about everything else. No distractions, you are just doing one thing. This morning, my focused work block looks like I'm filming videos. I've got an hour put aside to film some videos. That's it. Every distraction that I have is off. I'm not thinking about any of those things. I am only doing this one thing because I want to have the best quality out of it, and I want to be able to get everything done so I can get on with the other things that I need to do. So what is the most important thing that you need to do today? It doesn't have to be a work thing. It could be a personal thing. It could be you getting to the gym, or you preparing healthy meals for you and your family. Or it could be you doing your tax, or it could be you completing a work task. It could be anything. Where is the time that you can put that into your life to do this focused work? Next, make sure you set up some time for socializing with your family, friends, and time for hobbies. You've got to fit that into your schedule somehow. It's really easy to get caught up in adulting jobs and run out of time. If you had a schedule and you stick to it, you're more likely to be able to put that thing in there and make sure you get to it. See, you've only got one life and you've only got so much time, so why not try and put some of these things into your life so you've got something to look forward to? You put these things into your life to prioritize doing them, because otherwise friendships fade away and life disappears and the fun disappears, and that's no fun for anybody. So set that time for socializing, put it into your schedule, and make sure that you stick to it. Next, make sure you factor in meal times. The amount of people that I know who skip lunch or skip breakfast because it's too hard, or I didn't have time, or I couldn't fit it in. Find a way to fit it in. Schedule it in there. If you can't figure out how to make it work right now, just block out some time and see if you can make that work as an experiment. See, a schedule, it's a working document. It's not set in stone. You don't just plan it out and that's exactly how you have to have your day go. It's a guide for how you want your day to go, but it's very rare that it's going to go absolutely to plan all of the time. And the first time you set up a schedule, it might not be right. It might not work with you. It might not work with the flow of your day. It may not work with the other people who are interacting in your life. It may not work with your business or your work or your social life. So have some flexibility to make some changes there as you go, because otherwise you're stuck forcing yourself to do something that doesn't work. So make sure you factor those meal times in as your priority. You've got to be able to eat, otherwise you're not going to have the energy to be able to do the things you need to do. If you don't have the energy, how do you expect to have maximum productivity? It's just not going to happen. There are plenty of cheats of being able to make mealtime a whole lot easier and faster by pre-planning meals, preparing meals in advance, having frozen meals ready to go, knowing where your favorite takeaway is able to deliver to your house your favorite meal so you don't have to think about it. Having places you can drop in and grab a quick feed on your way to the next place, knowing where they are along the destinations that you're supposed to be heading. All of these things help, but you've got to be prepared for it, know beforehand in the situation where you're going to be, and still try and fit it into your life. Next, plan open or free time for social or business opportunities that may come your way. You've still got to have some free time in your schedule. Parts that are just not blocked out and allocated. Otherwise, you are spending your whole day doing, and there is no chance for something fun and exciting and unusual or different to turn up. And that ain't no fun for anybody either. So make sure there's some time so that if your friend calls you up and asks you to come around or meet him for coffee or something, you've actually, hey, I've got time in my schedule, I can do that, and I'm not going to feel guilty about it because I already know that I've got the time allocated to do everything that I need to do over here. Or you get free tickets to a concert or a sporting event or something like that. Can I fit it in? Oh, I look at my schedule. I've got some free time over here. Maybe I can move this thing that I have scheduled and free up some time, and I'll do that over here, and then that'll give me the free time to be able to go to that concert or that event or whatever. It's your schedule. You're allowed to do things like that. You're allowed to move it. Make it work for you. Don't be so rigid in your schedule that you miss out on life. If you can move something around, great. Just make sure you stick to it when you change it around. And that brings me to point number 5. The final one. Stick to the schedule 99% of the time. It's not always going to work, but you still need to have some freedom in there. You use it as a guide to plan out the majority of what you want to do, and just focus on getting things done as much as you possibly can. But if something too good to be true comes up, which occasionally it does, you've got to take advantage of that because you've only got one life to live. You might as well go and enjoy it. The rest of the time, get back to your schedule and do what you need to do so you can get things done. Stay productive. Feel like you've had a sense of completion at the end of the day. A schedule is not there to trap you. If you have your day planned out, you're more likely to complete more of the things that you want to do than if you just wing it and see what happens. But you have to stick to it. Schedules create freedom by showing you when to get your work done and where you can relax and fully detach from whatever it is you're doing. Any responsibilities, you let that go. You can unwind because you're now in free time. You've got time set aside for these things. And it's very important. Once you can master this, you'll find you'll have so much freedom in your life. You will have a huge amount of discipline built into your life just by practicing sticking to a schedule. The more disciplined you are, the easier everything is in your life. We teach a lot of discipline within my Life Map program by showing you the strategies how to optimize your life and set it up in a way that allows you to get more done in less time, so you've got more time for the fun things. Because that's how I see it in life. I want to be doing more of the fun things with the people that I want to spend time with, and less of the work and the monotony. If you spend some time planning it out, you can make it happen. So click the link below, join me in the free Life Map program. I'll see you on the inside.